Yeah, so I'll start with a quick presentation, and we have Shariq, like Babita mentioned. He is the brain behind Frappe CRM, and he'll be walking us through the entire product. Before that, some quick context setting. Like I mentioned, it's a two-day webinar. Today we will be starting with Frappe CRM, and tomorrow we'll be having the webinar for Frappe Help Desk. So when we, planned this webinar, we wanted not just people who use Frappe CRM every day to be part of it, but also newer people to make them aware of this product that we are building, which is 100% open source and can save you tons of money. So yeah, since we have a mix of audience here, people who have been using Frappe CRM, people who want to use Frappe CRM, people who are not using any CRM tools and are interested to know a bit about it. Also, we have a couple of folks who are interested to become partners, right? So just wanted you all to like have some knowledge about who we are, what we do, and I think most of you are already aware, but yeah, we are Frappe. We build 100% open source software products. We are based out of Mumbai, India, and you might be aware of us because of our flagship product that is ERPNext, which is an ERP, 100% open source ERP. I think so ERPNext has been in the landscape from the last many years, like from 2010, and we have started building newer products in the last couple of years or so, Frappe CRM being one of them. So the idea behind CRM started when our own sales team started having a lot of problems with the existing tools in the market. We never used them basically, so that was not an option. We always like using our own products, mainly because they are open source. But we already had a CRM in ERPNext, but it was already like not built for CRM for sales teams. It was just a part of a greater product that was ERPNext. And because of that, sales team would often ask, why is this missing? Why don't we have a particular field present? And we just went on adding those fields and kind of making the entire ERPNext CRM module a bit bulky. So we thought it would be great to start building a CRM that could be used by for what it is meant, right? Like for the sales team. And incidentally, Shariq has worked on a CRM before. He can maybe talk more about it. And he picked up this project where we built Frappe CRM from scratch. It's been 2 years and it's been a journey. So yeah, that's how Frappe CRM came into being. Along with it, Ritvik has been building Frappe Help Desk. And we believe CRM and Help Desk are two tools which, are needed by any company, first to gain your customers, right? To show value in what you're doing. And secondly, Help Desk helps you retain them because you need to give them support for using your products. So yeah, we'll be exploring more about Frappe CRM now. Like I mentioned, it's an open source community. We have over 20,000 members in our community, over 10,000 customers, lots of code contributors, and we also have a strong partner network that is with over 190 partners. And yeah, so right, so most of you are already using a CRM, right? Or if you're not using a CRM, you're using some tools, maybe spreadsheet or something to manage your leads and deals, right? So most of you had these problems when we asked you what is frustrating you about your current CRM. You have to pay for per user for your CRM, right? Like, I mean, most of the tools in the market charge you per user, which Frappe CRM doesn't. Even to make small changes, since these CRMs that you use are not open source, you have to depend on your vendor for small tweaks, right? And most of the CRMs right now, from what we've also experienced, are very feature dense, maybe not feature rich, like they just too many things happening. And one of the reasons why we built Frappe CRM was to keep things minimalist, right? Only show things that are needed for the user. It's a journey. I'm not saying we are there yet, but yeah, that is what we're trying to be. And yeah, another problem that most of you are facing right now is to connect your CRM to your different tools that you're using, right? So how Frappe CRM makes this easy is that it doesn't charge you per user, right? We have a flat fee You buy a site or a server from us on Frappe Cloud. I'll be explaining that in detail later. But you don't get charged per user. If you are a team of 5 or 20 or 50, you can sort of pay the same amount depending on your usage, not on the number of users. We are also 100% open source. All our products are 100% open source. So you can also choose to self-host and make changes on your own. You can also choose to host with us. You can have your own custom app with us with all your customizations. Secondly, we are aiming at building a CRM that is very user friendly with a clean UI. So yeah, that's another plus point. And we also are building integrations. One of them is if you are already using ERPNext, you can easily integrate it with it. Then we have WhatsApp, Twilio, Exotel integrations, and some more integrations that are coming up, which you will get to know in the further slides. So most of you here are like, we don't have like one set of audience. We have people who are sales users, we have managers, we have CXOs, and all of you have different problems, right? As a salesperson, you would want to see which leads, deals you have to track today, which deals you need to close today. You need to take calls, send emails, and access data in real time. So that is what Frappe CRM helps you to do. For managers, you're mostly interested in knowing what your team does, where they are stuck, which team is performing well, where you need to jump in. So we give you detailed reports. We have users, you can invite users, so user configuration, user management, and integrations with different apps. And as a CXO, like I mentioned, you almost save 80% of cost, right? Because you're not paying for per user. So you don't have to worry as your team grows. You have full transparency in your sales cycle, and you have dashboards and reports to help you understand your sales performance, basically. So in terms of features, we are building them. And I think our USP right now is to cater to businesses who are struggling with paying for costly CRMs, who sort of give you a lot of features which you probably don't even need, right? So if you are a team size of 20, you might be paying over $500 to a Salesforce or other tools, whereas you can run the same business on Frappe Cloud at maybe starting with $5, but sufficiently at a $50 plan on Frappe Cloud. So for yeah, so now let's not delay further and jump quickly into the demo. In this demo, Shariq will be showing you the entire product. We'll be seeing how Frappe CRM can help you capture leads from multiple sources, how you can assign these leads to your different sales agents. You can create assignment rules so that they get assigned to the right agent in the right region if you are having those kind of divisions within your team. You can coordinate with your internal team members through comments. You can talk to your external customers and leads through emails. You can follow up via task notes, configure reminders. We've also included forecasting, so you can now forecast your you can predict what revenue you will get in which month. So you can also do that. We've also introduced dashboards, so you can see clear view of your sales pipeline, and some other features which we'll be showing you in the demo. So over to you, Shariq.
Thanks, Michelle. Yeah. So hi everyone, I'm Shariq. So I've been building Frappe CRM, I think since uh, 1.5 years maybe. So, I will be showing you the demo, what features we right now have, and how you can use them based on your business needs. So let's jump into the demo. I will start with these points. So let's start with the lead generation part. So in CRM, there should be multiple ways to get the leads into your CRM. So you cannot just manually create them again and again, right? So there are sufficient ways. Like first is web form. So those who don't know about Frappe, uh, Frappe right now, this Frappe CRM is a different app. If you know about ERPNext, those are uh, those app has a different UI. Is what we call them is a desk view, and Frappe CRM is built on a newer
Sharik,
UI.
sorry to interrupt. You've not shared your screen.
Oh, sorry. Okay, now can you see my screen?
Yes, visible. Also, those who have
Okay,
questions, please drop them in the Q&A box. We'll be answering the questions only in the Q&A box, not in the chat. Thank you.
cool. Sorry, I've not been sharing the screen, but yeah. So this is Frappe CRM. So what I was explaining is ERPNext and Frappe CRM both are different. Both are built on different uh, e- means the UI are different, a little bit different. I can so what we call ERPNext is based on a desk view. So this is a desk view. You can say it is a admin view. So here you can control you can see all the data in your site. This is not app based. You can see everything over here, but Rapid CRM is built only for sales users. So everything you see here is for the salesperson. So I will be going through both of the views because some features depends on the admin view. So just to give you the context, okay. So about the web form, let's start with the web form, which is a part of the desk view. So if you we have a web form feature that we can use. So for example, here you can just create a web form and select the lead since you want to create lead automatically through web form. So I've already created a web form. I will just show you that CRM lead contact us. So this is a web form that you can just create. And by the way, docs are available, so you can just go through them, capturing leads web form. Just go through them, how to create them. But yeah, let me go back to the yeah. So this is a contact us web form that I created. I can just see it on the website, and you can share this URL or add it in your website anywhere else, so that people can just uh, maybe create. Let me share. Maybe so. I will save it. So a lead should get created automatically. So yes, if you can see lead got automatically gets created here, and we have the data that we added in the web form. So this is one of the way uh, to capture the lead, which is web form. Other is manually you can just create it. Or the third way is through email. So I've also added it here over here in the docs. So currently this feature is not added on the UI, but in future I will add it. But to make this possible, you'll have to write some small script. So to write script, we use server script in Frappe. What it does is it is very simple. If any communication through email came, whenever it is inserted, do something. So this is the small script that I've already added here. You can use that. So this simply if you get any email on your system, it will create a lead automatically. So just by writing a small script. So this is the second way, and third way is the API. Same for API, you'll have to use server script to write your own API. So in server script, you can write APIs, uh, create lead, and since this API is publicly accessible, you can use this API from anywhere from your website or anywhere else to create lead automatically in our system. So you can do that. We Frappe provides REST APIs to do all of that. So you will get all the information in the docs. How you can do through API, you can just read and you'll get the idea. So these are available lead generation sources for now. Social media integration is currently work in progress. Uh, it is being built by Hussein. If you know Hussein does. He has also done one, I think, one live uh, YouTube video. So you can maybe check that. So yeah. So I think lead generation I've covered. Let's go through what we do after the lead gets created. So suppose this Michelle leads get created and the agent, 1 second, let me close this. So the agent can work on this lead by sending emails or communicating with other agents in the system. So maybe you can assign them to some agent, maybe Hussein or maybe Ankush. So you can assign multiple people, and one of them will be the lead owner. So right now, let me assign myself as the lead owner since I'm working on him. So as you can see, assigning the lead owner will also add it in the assign to. Uh, so you can use assign to assign. Then you can also communicate with the people in your system, the agents in your system through comments. Like you can ask Ankush to uh, work on this lead. One sec, this is coming in. Yeah, you can just comment and Ankush will get a notification in the notification panel. Right now, I'm not logged in as Ankush, so I cannot see, but yeah, he will get the notification. Also, you can uh, send replies to maybe I can just uh, hello Michelle, or if you have some email template, you can also create some email template. You can create your own, or if you have, you can just use that. And if you will see some data get automatically fetched, like the name of the person, and if you will set organization, that also. So you can create your own email templates from here. If you'll see, there are some already created email templates, or you can create your own. You can write rich text or HTML, whatever you want to. And if you will see, you can write dynamic data via this by double curly braces. And these fields are part of the deal or lead. So I've only explained the lead. So lead has some data, right? So all these fields, field name can be used inside the email template, uh, just like this. Okay. So this I can just send the email, and Michelle will get this email. I will refresh. Yeah, it is sent. So Michelle will get this email, and then if Michelle replies on it, it will be fetched on this automatically. If you will set up your email account, you'll have to set up some email account from here. You can just do this using this. Uh, cool. So right now I have two because this is for sending and this is for uh, incoming. So yeah, so two ways to communicate. There are more ways to communicate uh, via WhatsApp, and I will cover that later. But right now you can use email and comments. Comments for internal purpose, internal communicate with internal agents, and an email to directly with the customer. Let's give it a name. Yeah. example. Uh, by the way, these all data are just a data. It is not a master data. So still lead is considered as uh, not master. It does not contain master because after it gets qualified, then only you'll consider it as a lead that you can work on. So you'll have to first convert it into deal. So then organization master will get created automatically and the contact also. So right now there is no contact and organization master created. So it will happen after it gets converted into deal. So right now, since we are in lead and we are trying to qualify this lead, we can use all these fields. So these are some fields which comes automatically when you install Frappe CRM. But if you need some more, you can add from here. Means you can add more fields. Right now, you can only add the fields which exist in the system. But if you want to add some custom fields, I will cover that part later. But you can do that also. But this is just to make a layout that you are familiar with or you based on your business needs. You can add tabs, sections, fields. I will cover the customization part later, but let's go through what we have on this screen. We also have calls. This you can manually log a call, just manual incoming or outgoing, or if you have integration like Twilio and Exotel, then you can also make call directly. So I will co- cover that part also later, but all those call logs for this particular lead will be shown over here. Task, you can create your task based on whatever uh, upcoming, whatever the sales person want to, uh, they can make multiple tasks to qualify this lead and just maybe schedule a call on Friday maybe, and you can assign it to yourself or some other agent. Friday maybe this 22nd, and you can just create it. So right now it is you have one task and you can create multiple tasks. Similarly, you can keep notes if while you're on communicating with this lead, you can take notes and keep notes like whatever details maybe uh, company name. Just for example, you can do that, and later you can based on the notes you can fill all the data. Attachments are just to keep log of all the attachments. You can attach fields. Cool. So these are all the tabs that are available on the lead page that you can use to make to qualify this lead and take it ahead. And everything is on one place, so that will help you keep on the one screen only. You don't have to move here and there. You can, by the way, do everything from here from activity tab. Cool. So I think I've covered all this part. You can just change the status based on what state the lead is in. So maybe if you are in nurturing state. So now the next part is to convert this lead into the deal. So let's convert this. So yeah, let me just do one thing. Yeah. So while converting, I will show you what happened future. Yeah. So now when you convert this lead into deal, you have two options. So right now you have captured organization name and the person's detail, right? So either you can automatically create the organization master and contact master based on this data, or you can select existing if you have any. So right now I will just select keep how it is based on the data. I will just convert and So hope I'm covering everything. Yeah, I think that's good. So if you'll see all the activities from the lead is moved into this deal. So this is now a deal. And if you can see the contact gets created automatically and organization is also created. You can check the organization here. You can so you can add or update all the details of this organization, and you can fill up all the data based on the notes you have taken, or you can if you can see notes are also moved on this deal. So now you don't have to go to the lead and check all those what you did before. So everything is moved to deal, and since now it is a qualified lead and you can work on this, and all those tabs I talked about, everything is here and you can just use that to work on this lead deal. Now it is a deal, so you will have some different status, so you can just maybe change it to or maybe lost. So these are all the features that we have on the deal and lead page to uh, cap to close the deal as soon as possible. I think, yeah. So next is to capture, while capturing the data, you might need to capture some more data like what product they are interested in. So we have also added that you can maybe this customer is interested in Frappe CRM and also help desk maybe. So yeah, so we it gets automatically calculated. You can see you if you need some more field, you can add and remove the fields if you don't need discount. Just do that, and yeah, you can see all that data. So yeah, let me save this. So this feature has been also introduced to capture the data, the actual product that or service that they are interested in. Okay, so next I think duration. Sure. So now since you have captured all this data, now if you want to continue, so now the deal, suppose you have won this lead or lost. So maybe you can also this deal didn't work out and you'll have to mark as lost. So you'll you will get this pop-up to capture the lost reason. So we have some by default capture these lost reasons. You can add your own by clicking on create new, but let's uh, use other or maybe some reason here or any competition. Maybe I don't not sure. Anyway, so you can do that. Now, if you see those, you can also, if you want to see that field that lost, what reason this deal get lost, and since you have the option to add those fields over here, you can just do this. Maybe add a tab, maybe details, add a tab called lost reason, and you can add a section, add a field, lost reason, and lost note. You can, I think label is not needed, and you just save it. So you see the tab is a tab gets added, and you can see all those data now. So this is one level of customization you can do to see all the data that you need. So right now, since this deal was lost, I wanted to see what the reason. I cannot see it over here. So by the way, you can also add those fields over here in the sidebar by adding it from here. I lost reason. Hmm, was it added? So let me refresh. Yeah, so you can see that over here also in the sidebar. So yeah, so we talked about the lost reason, but maybe uh, I've won this lead, not lost it. So then what we'll do? So then after the winning this, we maybe want to. I think I missed one thing. Since yeah, quotation creation. So now, since you have, want to work on this deal and you want to create quotation or take it ahead the ERPNext part, so you will need ERPNext integration. You can just so we do have that here. So if you will see, there are two options. Like if the ERPNext app is installed on the same site, just untick this and update it. But for this demo purpose, I have this site over on the different site. So let's check. We should be able to see a create quotation button on the deal since the ERPNext integration was enabled. So if the status is lost or won, then create quotation button will not be visible. But if it is in any different state, it will be visible. So you can create quotation of this deal in your ERPNext system, which is this. This is on a different site, and you can just select Frappe CRM and help desk and save it, submit it, and you can take the process ahead in your ERPNext site since it is very different from CRM. So you can this in this way you can integrate it with the ERPNext. So now since you have created the quotation, you you can mark this as fun, and if you will see customer got created automatically because we did set that in ERPNext, like create customer if the deal status is one. So when I marked it as one, the customer got created. I will refresh. So I can check customers over here. Maybe, yeah. So this customer got created and maybe it was already present. That's why it was not created again. But yeah, it will get created automatically from CRM. This is causing an issue. Okay. So this is all about ERPNext integration. So I guess I've covered. Yeah. Next, let's focus on the forecasting. So you must have seen while converting into deal as some mandatory field came. So that field came because forecasting. We have forecasting feature. If you enable this, mandatory field will get created like expected closure date and expected deal value. So if let me enable and let's check the deal. Let me refresh. So if you see on the right side, this mandatory field expected closure date and expected deal value got created automatically. And if you'll see probabilities value is 100. So this probability percentage is coming from the status. So you can configure that part also on what status, what probability. I will just jump into the desk and show you the, you can just go to CRM and if you see there is deal status. This is the workspace of Apple CRM. There is deal status, you can check. So these are the deal status that we have and these are the probabilities of each of the status. For example, for one, since the probability is 100, so in deal, the probability of 100 got automatically set. So if you change it to demo making, if you see 25% got set, let me keep it as one. Uh, and since now forecasting is enabled, you'll have to set expected closure date because to calculate forecasting, you need some expected closure date and expected deal value to calculate the forecasting data. So let me set it to 30th August and let me go maybe $1,000. So now since this data is set, you can see these data inside our dashboard. So you'll see uh, we need to see expected and actual value. So deal value, if you'll see, is 0. So actual value we can just set. This was the actual value. If you might have not, you have sold only Frappe CRM, not uh, Frappe helpdesk, then you can just set it to, I think it was 100, maybe $50, and we can make it as 100. Expected was 100 because we were trying to sell two products, but we only sold Frappe CRM. So deal value is actual value is 50. So based on this 1 to 3 and 4 field data, uh, forecasting gets automatically. You can see this is a dashboard that we have, and we can see the forecasted actual value and forecasted value based on those data. So these are showing all the combined data for all the deals, one deals. But you can see on July the forecasted deal value was this much, and for actual was this much. So we have added this feature too, so that a manager can forecast this data, what salespersons are working on. You can also, so let me cover this dashboard feature later, but for this forecasting, I just wanted to show you how you can visualize the data that we just now set here. So yeah, these were forecasting. So based on this data, what this forecasting value, how it gets created is it gets multiplied by, so the expected deal value into the probability, which is 100. This is the forecasted value, and actual value, which is 50, which will be the actual value. So if you'll see in the dashboard, so if you'll see forecasted value is probability into expected value, and actual is actual value. So that's how this data gets uh, shown on the dashboard. Cool. So let's jump into settings. So these are some features. Let me jump into settings. We have some, so I already showed forecasting. So we also have currency exchange and currency values. So these are there to calculate these values are, if you'll see, these are shown in INR. But if you'll see in deal, we are capturing it in dollars. So whatever conversion part, the currency converted data, it gets converted based on these settings that I just showed. So we are showing it in INR because these are only set once whenever you set up your system. And you can either use these two provider, because for current exchange rate host, you will have to provide some fee because it needs some access. But Frankfurter, it gives a free access, but it is very limited. So you cannot use AED currency in this. So for AED, you will have to use this. So we have provided these currency exchange providers and these settings to calculate those data. Brand settings are used to change the name. Maybe I can make it a cap, and you can upload the logo from, not sure anyway, you can just don't have a logo, maybe 45, and just add it. So we'll update it. You can see, you can set all these things from here, brand setting. Also, this drop down is customizable. You can add your own link using home actions. You can add your own link like this Rapidox. This you can maybe add make it slash CRM and you can Frappe CRM doc. If I will save it, it's automatically updated, I guess. No, no, maybe there's something wrong. Yeah, there's something wrong, but yeah, you can add more. Frappe CRM doc. Type is route and HTTPS docs.frappe dot slash CRM. This update and okay, there's some problem, but yeah, this will redirect to that. Anyway, I will fix that. So you have this option, but something is wrong with this. Yeah, sure, I will fix that. But yeah, we have that. Then users. So currently in our system, we have sales users and managers, right? So there are many users in the system. You can see these Ankush is an admin and Asif is sales user. You If I am a admin, I can just change their roles from here and maybe remove them. Or you can add new. So if the user is existing, you can just add existing user. And if not, you can just invite new users. So you can just invite Michelle at frappe.io. I'm sure Michelle already exists, so it will not allow. But you can add John at the resto.com maybe. Yeah, it will. You can set the access the role and yeah. So if you see these are the pending invites already sent. So where you can invite people and they will get an email and they can just log into your system. And these are the roles that currently we have. Managers can see the dashboard and there are some limitations. Sales users cannot uh, edit this dashboard or there are limitations that managers can do and sales users cannot. So based on that, you can add users, you can change their roles and remove them. So these are invite user and users setting. Then email account I've already talked about. Email template is I've already talked about. Now let's go into integrations. Uh, ERPNext I've already talked about. Let me talk about telephony. So currently we have Twilio and Exotel. You can have both installed, enabled at the same time. But currently I have Twilio, so I can just show you Twilio. So since it is enabled, so if you go to lead, maybe go to lead. So I've not set up the mobile number here, so it will not allow me to call, but I can just set up mobile number. Just save it, and if you will go here, and if I will try to make call, it should call Michelle. So yeah, I'll just pick the call. You can see call is in. I can just mute it. While you're in the call, uh, you can take notes of call with Michelle, some data maybe, some funny name and whatever. You can create and when you end the call, you can check the call log here, right? And you can see the note as well. Or you can just go to the deal and the call log will be visible inside that deal. So here only from here only you can make the call and you can see the call log from here. Yeah. So This is Twilio, but you can also configure Exotel by setting up this, and you can check the docs for how you can configure this. But yeah, so we have these two. But in future, maybe we'll add more. But yeah, currently we do have these two. Incoming call also works, but Twilio restricts Indian numbers, so I cannot demonstrate. But yeah, that also works. Cool. So yeah, I think Twilio telephony is there. And we also have WhatsApp. WhatsApp also I have not yet configured, but I can show how it will look. WhatsApp needs uh, mm, active connection, so I don't have that right now. If you will enable that, where is this WhatsApp? So you will see a WhatsApp tab here, and you can communicate with the customer directly from here. You can send template, then you can add new message and you can just send. I can show you how it will look. The UI is very similar to how WhatsApp is. You can just reply or react, and or you can do all of those things. So this is WhatsApp integration. Then ERPNext already showed. Helpdesk I'll cover in the last, but yeah, by the way, you can check docs for all those details. Uh, let's come to views. Now, working on deal is one thing, but how to manage all the deals, right? How to manage particular deals or one deals or in progress deals, whatever. So you can create your own views to handle those. So if you can see in the sidebar, there are some public views and pinned views. Public views will be visible to all the sales user in the system, and pinned views are your personal views. So if you want to create a pinned view, you can maybe just set status as lost. So currently I only have one. So you can create a view out of it. From here, create view, and we lost it. Can set an emoji, and so if you see now this is changed into view, lost view. Here also you can see, but it is not yet pinned. So you can pin it by doing is pin the view or make it public. If you're a manager, you can make it public, but right now I don't want to. I can just pin this view. So it is part of pinned views, and you will be able to see on the side. So whenever you come to the system and you only want to work on lost views deals, so you can just see directly access it from here. So similarly, you can change this. You can edit, duplicate, and all those features we have. You can delete it. These are the views. uh, These you can also say them. Uh, you can also refer them as reports. People also mm, say they need reports with some filters. So this works as a report also. You can create as many as you want. Uh, good. So these are the views, and then we also have these three type of views. Currently, we are seeing list view. I think most of you are aware. And Kanban, we also have Kanban view where you can move the deals from one status to another. And you can apply filter and that everything will work. Also, you can directly create deals from here, or you can create task and notes for this deal from directly from the Kanban view. This gives mm, much more control, and you can do more actions only from this view. So yeah, so we have Kanban view. You can change which data, which fields you want to see on this Kanban. You can do it from Kanban settings, or on based on what field you want to make this carbon. Currently, it is based on status. You can change that also. Maybe organization. So it will change based on organization. So you can do that. So let's keep it status. Good. So we have Kanban. Then we also have a group by. So this is right now grouped by the owner field. You can change that to status, maybe page or status. Yeah. So you can just work on these deals directly from group by views also. So yeah, these three kind of views we right now support. I'm also working on calendar view, which will be which is in work in progress. Maybe I can show you a glimpse of it, but yeah, these are all the views that we have currently. Customization options that we have. So okay, let's jump to customization. I've already showed how to customize your deal layout, this data, and the sidebar layouts. You can just click on edit and add section and fields. But what if you want to add your own custom field? So for that, you still have to go. For now, you'll have to go to desk and you can type customize form. Since we are adding a custom field in a deal, okay, so you can just select deal and you can add your own custom field. So maybe you need a data type with maybe location and uh, not sure. Just for example, let's keep this. So this is a custom field. So you can make it mandatory or you can set all those whatever you want to. Since show in list view and unique, you can change the field type. We have these options like password, um, attach field and all. So you can let me just create. Okay, location already exists. Maybe I'll have to change it to something like uh, stage also exists. So maybe person and just let me update. So now we have created this custom field. You can create your own custom field. Uh, so now this field is created and added in the this deal master. So in Frappe term, master is called as doc type. So whenever I will say doc type, it is actually master. So yeah, so in deal doc type, we have created person. Now person field, which is a custom field. So this is a deal. And if you want to add that custom field over maybe below probability, it should be available what we call person, right? So you can see person custom field is added over here. And now you can store data. Uh, maybe random, just save it. Okay, mandatory fields, we have this. Let me put that. So yeah. So in this way, you can add your own custom field and add it on this data layout or on your sidebar. Uh, well, this is one way of customizing. Then you need some custom buttons on this area on the top. You can, so if you check the docs, you can add custom field that I just now showed. You can add custom actions. So you can check this docs and you can just create your custom actions. So for custom actions, you'll have to search for form script. By the way, this is all, everything is mentioned in the docs. You can check. So let me, so deal page actions, which is currently disabled, I will just enable it. So these actions are created. Uh, I can just refresh after enabling. Now you can see this delete button came through this. So I will check there is a delete button I've added. So this button came through this script. So you can do this client scripting also to add some custom buttons, and you can perform some actions based on create quotation mark as loss and all those things you can do through form script. So custom action is the second is one of the way. You can so there are if you see there are three kind of buttons, one with a menu and one directly a button and one is a drop down. So you can create all those kind of buttons, action buttons. Then you can also customize the status. So if you will see uh, here, this deal status has very limited status. And if you want to add more based on some other value, some other field value, you can do this. You can, you'll see if what I'm doing is if custom type is product, set product status, otherwise just status for service. So you can do this and this drop down will change based on that field value. So you can add this kind of customization also. Uh, but you for this to work, you need some all those statuses, deal statuses in your system first. So you'll have to add it in the deal status first. Then only you can make it uh, means you can render them based on some field. So those data should exist over here. So yeah, you can make that customizable. Then you can also, so right now we are talking about this form, a deal page. You can also add those custom button here on the list here. So if you see this is the list here, and delete junk deals button is coming from, from this deal list action. If you will see there is this delete junk deals. Currently, it does not do anything, but you can write your code here. Uh, so yeah, that button does that, and you can also add bulk actions. So if you select multiple, maybe let me go to if you select multiple deals and you want to perform action on these selected deals, then you can add custom actions over here. So this mark one is a custom action which came through this. So if you see this bulk action, this is coming, this bulk mark one button is coming from this script. So yeah, so these are ways to add custom actions on form and list view. Then this I think I've already showed, uh, but I can show you. So you can uh, customize the layout, the data tab, the sidebar, and also the create deal model. You can customize this also. By the way, edit button will only be visible to manager, not sales user. So this edit button. So you can customize all of them. You can also customize this product. Let me select. So this layout also you can customize. So you can customize all of them. You can add your own fields inside this table as so. These are ways to customize the UI. Uh, these are the customization options. Cool. I think I've covered everything. Then comes the assignment rule. So for assignment rule also we are, so there are two things, assignment rule and SLA, service level agreement. Assignment rules are used to automatically assign salesperson based on some condition. For that, also you'd have to go to desk and search assignment rule, and you can you can create your own assignment rule. So it is very user friendly just by reading, you will understand like for deal, uh, I want to assign it if this condition is true, if territory is India, and I want to assign it to these users, Ankush, Sharik, and Asif, on a round robin format. You can select load balancing and based on field also, but robin is the basic thing. So you can select the working days also, but assignment days. And unassigned condition also you can set if you want to unassign the user. So just by doing this, if any deal is created, uh, if the territory is India, right now it is not assigned to anyone. If I will create, let me create and show. So deal value is expected. So if you see, I can just add the deal value since it was not present. Let me add it below. Deal value is a mandatory field, so that's why it is showing me that. So let me just uh, set India. Um, and just create it. Okay, sorry. Expected deal value, not deal value. Let me remove this. Expected deal value. I think we will also need expected closure date because forecasting is enabled. Right. So if I will set this as India and expected value is 300 and maybe this, like if I will create, you will see Sharik got assigned automatically. This came through assignment rule is enabled and India is there, and I think Sharik is part of it. So that's how you can create your assignment rules and automatically assign to any user based on assignment rule. So this is assignment rule. Then we also have SLA. So SLA is service level agreement. So right now I have one. So if status is qualified, this let me remove this. This will not work because there is a limited field. Just remove. So if status is qualification, 3 hour SLA should be set on these working days. So SLA is this is only first response SLA. So I will show you what it means. So if deal is there and it is in a qualification state, so since start time and date time was not uh, means it was before today, so that's why it didn't applied. If I will change any field, maybe deal value 23. So if you see SLA automatically get applied, and in 19 hours you'll have to respond to this deal. So you can just email whatever. So we don't have contacts, so that's why email is not there. But you can just email and you can mark it as replied, and this will SLA will get fulfilled. So we have these two feature, SLA and assignment rule also. Okay. So I also missed one more thing. You will also need your custom field on this list view somehow. So you can also add those custom fields from here. We added a person, right? So you can add that and you can just move around. So here is the person column. You can also rearrange them or resize them based on whatever how you want it to look. And these all things like custom column, sort, and filter, these things on combination you can create your own view. So everything will be saved inside that view. So you don't have to again and again come add some more columns. So you can directly create a view and just go to that view. It will have those columns. Think yes, I think I've covered thing only Frappe CRM help desk integration is left. So let me see if it is enabled. Yeah, let me enable. So we have this option. So right now this integration is work in progress. I will just show you what it is. It will come in future, but yeah. So you can select the site if your helpdesk site is on some other site. You can set that site and add API key and secret, and you can create customers on that helpdesk site from CRM. So right now, helpdesk is installed in the same site. I can show you from here. You'll see helpdesk is installed on the same site. Let me go to this table that we created. This one, right? So if you'll see, we have this create customer helpdesk button, right? Since we enable that uh, integration, we can see this button. So it will create a customer with this recap as a customer name, and a person is Michelle. So, and it will also send a welcome email and to log in into the system and create your tickets. So right now, Michelle will get. Let me change this email to my email just to show you the email. And, just save it. So if I will go and click on this create custom and help desk, so customer get created, and I think I will receive an email. So if you can see, welcome to help desk Michelle Alva, and this complete your registration, set your password, and you can use the help desk from here. So and here from here you can. So I can show you this from incognito window. So let me just set the password since you are a new user. So now it should redirect me to help desk and you can create your ticket. So this is how you can create your customers. If you want to check if customer was created, you can check here. The recap customer got created uh, and contact also Michelle Alva is here with my email. So this is how CRM is now integrated with help desk, which is currently in the develop branch, but it will be released soon. I think that's all from my side. Uh, Dashboard. Okay, let me just, I think we missed dashboard. So dashboard is there for a manager and for the salesperson also. They can, here a manager can come and check in last 60 days what happened and 5 leads came and 3 deals are ongoing and 8 deals were won. And all those data that you can see. So this conversion is leads, this much leads came, and the salesperson which are working on the deals, they are spending most of the time on demo making. That's why it is more and most of the time in ready to close state. So these are some analytics that are coming based on all the deals that we have. So our data is not that frequent. So that's why this dashboard doesn't look good, but I will change it to 90 days. Maybe we'll have more data. Like Shariq has these 4 deals and Michelle has these much. So you can compare. If you want to see only maybe Michelle's deals, so you can only see Michelle's. All this data is only for Michelle's deals and leads. So you can also add custom range whatever you want. So it will show you based on that range. clear this. Refresh. So, yeah, so that's dashboard. You can also, so right now we have some uh, number card and charts, but they are on this location. But what if you want to change it? You don't want this number card. You can also edit and move it from here and put it down, or you can just remove it if you don't want. I mean, you have a spacer also to add some space between two section. You can remove. You can maybe have it here and remove average one deal value. You rearrange them, or you can, if you want to add some more number charts. Currently, we have limited, but in future, I will add option to add your own custom charts. But right now, we have limited charts. You can also add axis charts or donut charts that we have. So yeah, you can customize it based on your need and just save it and it will, yeah. So if normal a sales user logged in, the sales user filter will not be visible. They will only be able to see their own data. So yeah, I think that's it from my side. I think
Yeah, thanks a lot, Shariq. I think we have a bunch of lots of questions actually in the Q&A box. Before we can, like I've tried answering most of them, but we have a lot still pending. We'll be taking them live. We'll just take a
yeah,
2-minute quick break, and you will see some questions on your screen right now. Would request you to take a minute or so to just answer them so that we can tailor our future um, webinars better, as well as also take this feedback and work on the product as well. So I believe you can see questions on your screen. Please answer them. Thank you. Meanwhile, I think Sharik can answer some questions. If you can answer them by typing them out, please answer them in the box. The rest we will take them live.
sure.
Just to you know get back on the question of whether you want to get connected to a partner to help you implement. If you are a potential customer seeking out help to implement Frappe CRM in your business, you can reach out to us. I will, in the next couple of minutes, show you how to do a quick sign up, reach out to Frappe team, and we can help you get started. If you are looking forward to getting into a partnership with us, especially for Frappe CRM, ERPNext, or any other Frappe products, then we'll reach out to you. You can also reach out to us. I think Babita can put some links there in the chat box where you can reach out to us directly for partnership, or we'll specifically get in touch with you based on the uh, responses you filled during the registration. Thank you. Meanwhile, for people looking to get started with Frappe CRM, we have our website, um, which is frappe.io/CRM. We'll put the links in the chat box. You can visit this site. For our docs, we have docs.frappe.io, which has a mix of all the which has a documentation for all our products. You can get started there. We also have a setup guide. I'll put that link shortly, which will give you initial steps to get started with Frappe CRM. Yes, and we have some old webinar videos available on YouTube. We will be also posting this webinar on YouTube so you can watch it. Uh, we'll also work on getting some how-to videos out in the next couple of months. Plus, we have Frappeverse, which is our annual conference that is coming up in the next month on 11th and 12th of September. And we are working on many new features which we'll be showcasing in Frappeverse. So hope to see you all there. I'll just run the poll for a minute more and then we can go uh, dive deep more into pricing and how to get started. All right, if I think most of you have answered the poll. Thank you so much for answering the questions on screen. Let me share my screen to take this forward. Yeah, so I have shared a link of the setup guide as well. I think you can see that on my screen. It gives you a detailed step, like once you've created your site, what are the steps that you need to perform in order to get started with using Frappe CRM. So take a look at it. Um, I have, I will quickly show you the website as well. Sorry. Right. So this is our website. You can go through all the features here in detail. You can read them, what they do. And yeah, I will help you get started with the next steps. So once you've gone through all the features and you're convinced that you would want to try it out, you can go quickly and click on try a demo. Okay. Okay, I don't know because I think I'm logged into Frappe. Anyway, you can skip this and directly, just a second. Yeah, you can go and click on get started. So you will see this page. I have created it. I'm already using my email ID and I have a site on Frappe Cloud. So I will use a different email ID that I've created for this, which doesn't have a site on Frappe Cloud. So either you can click on continue with Google and select one of your existing accounts, or click on your enter the email ID and click on sign up with email. Post this, you will get a verification code sent to your email. Should get one. So yeah, this is my code. Just select it. Sorry. Yeah, put my verification code here and click on verify. I can put my name. select my country and create account. So basically, this will help you create an account on Frappe Cloud. I can rename this to anything that I want, maybe CRM webinar dot m dot frappe dot cloud. This is the name of my site. You can name it based on your company's name and click on create site. It will take a few minutes. Right. So here is my site. This is how the Frappe Cloud dashboard looks. I think my site is still getting created. I'll click on setup site. Okay, just a second. I think there is some problem with this. Shariq, can you try with your existing site?
I think maybe you'll have to do login with administration. But
Oh,
I think
any which way. Anyway, I think you can go and create your site on Frappe Cloud. It should directly take you to the CRM page. I think there is some issue currently. Maybe you can try it out right now and let us know if you're facing any issues. We can fix that. But yeah, I think I'll just quickly explain since we are on this page. Once you are inside your site, you should be just a sec.
just do login with administration.
Okay, fine. No, I think there is some problem.
Yeah.
Um, anyway, um, this is the same site that we use. But yeah, if it's a new site, you should be able to see a sidebar panel, which will have different steps that you need to perform to get started, like create your lead, create your deal, convert a lead to a deal. It is a guided tutorial. I'll also show you the docs screen. Yep. So this is the docs.frappe.io/crm. The link is in the chat. It has detailed steps to get started. Many were asking questions regarding integrations. So we have Twilio, we have Exotel, WhatsApp, ERPNext integration documentation here. You can read them out on views, on how settings work. Some people were asking questions on reports. So you have questions on reports here and other features. Yeah, coming back to this, like I mentioned, like I mentioned, we have a simple pricing on Frappe Cloud. We start with $5 plan, which is for a site, not for a user. So you subscribe on a site and you can create users, unlimited users on that site. Now, depending on the usage, if you hit a limit, you can upgrade. We provide hosting support on all the plans. We provide product support on only plans from $50 and above. Right. So if you are on a $50 site plan, you can raise tickets with us. If you face any issues in the CRM app, you can raise tickets with us. Unlimited users, all the features in the open source version are available on Frappe Cloud and vice versa. So it's the same everywhere. And yeah, when you want to do any customizations, you don't have to pay anything extra. You can either do it yourself, create a custom app and deploy it on Frappe Cloud. You can self-host or you can get in touch with a partner. They'll help you get started. Yeah. So I think Shariq has mentioned a bit about what he's working on, but this slide will give you sort of like a clear view of what are the next upcoming features in Frappe CRM. We have a campaign management app. um, if you want to run a campaign, specifically email campaigns, define an audience, and define some steps based on some actions on those campaigns, right? Like if somebody responds to your email, you might want to create a lead for that prospect. So that is going to be there. Plus analytics on which campaigns are performing well, what is the performance of every campaign. So that is what is going to come up in the campaign management app. We'll be hopefully launching this in Frappeverse. Calendar integration, Shariq has already spoken about this. The next one is landing page for sales agents and managers. So right now, the first screen that you see is the lead page, right? But that might not be the screen that you would want to see if you're a manager. So every different user has different needs from the CRM. So we'll be designing different landing pages for sales agents, managers, etc. Basically, as a sales agent, you would want to see which are your upcoming leads, what are your calls today, who do you need to follow up with, and this landing page is designed for that, which will also be coming up soon. The current dashboard that you see is static. There is no drill down feature available. Um, so we will be working on this going forward soon, hopefully in Frappeverse too. You'll be able to see this dashboard and you'll be able to drill down it further. For example, somebody asked in the um, question and answer box whether you would be able to see which lead has dropped off in which stage, right? So you can drill down that chart and see exactly which lead was it. So dashboards will come with drill down feature. We'll also be introducing automations, which will help you configure things like lead scoring. So along with it, like Shariq mentioned, we are also building a social media integration. Hussein is building it. He's already he has a video up on his YouTube channel which talks about research and the first phase of building this entire integration. We are working on generating leads from LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Meta. Sorry, WhatsApp. So you will have these leads auto created in your Frappe CRM site. Okay, so I've already put these links in the chat. You can reach out to us. Try a sign up. If there is some problem, please reach out to us directly. Um, I think
And that was really a cool demo. You took us through a cycle, capturing a lead till how it gets tracked and converted, and it was even interesting for me to see what all is possible, what all possibilities exist with CRM. So thanks Sharik for a bird's eye view for Frappe CRM, and likewise thanks Michelle for choosing to have this webinar out and trying to give our audience such an insightful session on Frappe CRM, like a lot more you spoke about on the entire Frappe ecosystem. So thank you for that. Anything you would like to add, Michelle, Sharik?
thank you, Babita. Thanks a lot, Shariq, and thank you all for joining the webinar and for asking your questions. I think people might have had similar questions, and since you asked them, they got answered for them as well.
Thank you everyone for being such a lovely attendee. And hope you all enjoyed this webinar, and we hope you all are carrying away something new and something amazing from this webinar. Until next time, take care and don't forget to be awesome. Thank you so much.